Did you know that combining garlic with certain foods can be bad for your health? Even healthy garlic has foods that are good for it and those that are not. In order for garlic to benefit your body, it needs to be consumed correctly. If you eat it along with inappropriate foods, it can be harmful. In this video, we will tell you the 3 worst foods that should not be consumed with garlic and the 3 best. We will also share a magical method discovered by the National Cancer Institute that can cut your risk of disease in half. This video will be extremely informative and helpful, so if you want to become a master of your health, click like, and let's get started. Recently, cancer has been found in 1 in 3 people in our country, making it a common disease worldwide. Today's star ingredient is none other than garlic, which has been selected by the U.S. National Cancer Institute as the #1 product among 40 known anti-cancer foods. There is an old saying that a table of garlic is better than a pharmacy, emphasizing how beneficial garlic is to the body. Garlic is indeed a beneficial product. It effectively prevents blood pressure, cholesterol levels, and atherosclerosis, making it the best blood-purifying tonic to prevent cardiovascular and cerebrovascular diseases, which are the 3 leading causes of death. But does everyone know that there are foods that can harm your health if consumed along with such healthy garlic? So let's find out the 3 worst foods that you can't eat with garlic and the 3 best foods that go well with it. The first product that is the worst at preventing disease along with garlic is garlic pickles. Were you surprised? Many people eat pickled garlic, garlic with vinegar, or fermented garlic extract for health. These methods eliminate the unpleasant odor and pungency while preserving the health benefits of garlic, making them a great choice. Raw garlic remains virtually unchanged in its effectiveness when stored this way, and it is high in sulfides, which are good for vascular health. Especially black garlic, which is fermented garlic, produces a new protein called gamma-glutamylcysteine during the fermentation process that enhances its antioxidant and disease-fighting effects. But here's something worth focusing on. There are some people who should never eat those delicious garlic pickles, vinegar, or fermented extracts. First, people with weak stomachs and intestines should be especially cautious. Allicin, the component that gives garlic its pungent flavor, has an excellent antibacterial effect, but in the process of processing becomes more concentrated and stronger, severely irritating the gastric mucosa. If you constantly irritate the stomach with such spicy and bitter food, it can lead to the exacerbation of symptoms such as gastritis and peptic ulcer. In addition, the concentration process is intensified due to the blood-thinning component of garlic. This is especially worrisome if you are taking medications for high blood pressure, high cholesterol, or aspirin, or if you are about to undergo surgery. These medications help dissolve blood clots, which garlic also helps to do. If you take prescription blood thinners and consume concentrated garlic juice or pickles, your blood may become too liquid and not clot properly. This slowing of clotting can lead to uncontrollable bleeding and eventually heavy bleeding. But that's not all. People with diabetes especially should avoid garlic pickles, vinegar, and concentrates. The reason is that they are too sweet, which is bad for blood sugar control. While the strong garlic flavor may mask this, garlic actually contains quite a bit of sugar. What happens if you eat pickles with a lot of sugar? Excessive sugar consumption leads to obesity and increases insulin resistance, which ultimately leads to your bloodstream filling up with sticky triglycerides. While garlic cleanses the blood, consuming sugar makes it sticky, rendering it useless. Moreover, consuming sugar not only leads to diabetes, but also reduces the size of your brain. High blood sugar shrinks the hippocampus, the memory center, and reduces its size. The sweet habit destroys nerve cells in the brain and is the worst habit leading to dementia. So don't eat the superfood, garlic marinated in sugar anymore. Instead, eat it with healthy foods. The first recommended food that pairs perfectly with garlic is green vegetables. The allicin found in garlic, which gives it a spicy flavor, is not only good for boosting the immune system, but also for brain health. This is due to the fact that it promotes the regeneration of nerve cells in our body. The allicin, aloin, and allocysteine contained in garlic are very effective in fighting diseases such as cerebral hemorrhage, stroke, and degenerative neurological diseases. They also have antioxidant effects, boost the immune system, and are great for fighting fatigue. Although the pungency of garlic is very healthy, it has one drawback. The pungent flavor can irritate the stomach and cause discomfort. In this case, combining garlic with other green vegetables creates the perfect combination. The nutrients, vitamins, and minerals found in vegetables combined with the good antioxidant components of garlic not only create a nutritional synergy, but also soothe the stomach, making it easier to absorb and digest the nutrients. So from now on, be sure to eat garlic with green vegetables. The second most unhealthy product is garlic bread. Bread spread with garlic butter is very popular these days. Garlic is a very healthy product, but it is not beneficial when eaten with foods rich in carbohydrates, such as bread. Flour, the main ingredient in bread, is 92% carbohydrate and has a very high glycemic index. When you eat bread, your blood sugar levels spike and are quickly metabolized by your body, easily turning into fat and leading to weight gain. In addition, the high glycemic index causes excessive insulin release, which travels to the liver and eventually leads to fatty hepatosis. In fact, the biggest problem is addiction. When gluten from flour enters the body, it is converted by gut bacteria into a highly addictive substance called exorphin. This substance is addictive to flour and leads to overeating. Although garlic performs antibacterial and antioxidant functions in the body and cleans blood vessels, eating it with bread renders these beneficial properties useless and can even cause harm. Therefore, never eat garlic with bread. The second recommended food that pairs perfectly with garlic is pork. In particular, the combination of garlic and pork is really excellent. The allicin found in garlic, which gives it a spicy flavor, helps the vitamin B1 found in pork to be well absorbed by our bodies. When allicin and vitamin B1 combine, they are converted in the body into alamine, which is great for recovering from fatigue, boosting energy, and providing antibacterial effects. What's more, the component in garlic that gives it its spiciness is great for maintaining muscle mass as you age. So from now on, be sure to eat garlic with pork belly or roast pork. But that's not all. When you fry pork, carcinogens such as benzoprine form on the burned meat. When you eat pork with garlic, garlic's powerful antibacterial effect helps eliminate these carcinogens, flush out heavy metals, and kill bacteria that cause food poisoning, making for a healthier and safer meal. Garlic also neutralizes harmful substances in the proteins of meat, making it tender and easily digestible, eliminating unpleasant odors. Thus, garlic and pork are not only delicious together, but also make the perfect healthy combination. The third product that goes worst with garlic is garlic chips, fried flakes. It would seem that since garlic is healthy, frying it is also good for you? It isn't. Although fried garlic is crispy and tasty, you can't count on its nutritional benefits because the beneficial substances in garlic are destroyed in the frying process, turning it into something harmful. When cooking fried foods, avoid using oils with high smoke point, such as corn oil or cooking fat, to give them a crispy crust. These oils contain omega-6 fatty acids, which upset the balance of unsaturated fatty acids in the body and cause inflammation. Inflammation aggravates atherosclerosis, arthritis, diabetes, and hypertension, which ultimately harms your health. In addition, frying increases calories and creates trans fats. These trans fats increase bad LDL cholesterol and decrease good HDL cholesterol, leading to cardiovascular disease. No matter how good the food is, eating it fried is very unhealthy. Finally, the third best food to combine with garlic is butter. Warning: the National Cancer Institute has announced that you can cut your risk of the disease in half. Is it strange to hear that garlic should not be fried but should be braised in butter? The key is the type of oil you use. It is best to stew garlic in omega-3 oils such as olive oil. Superfood garlic contains different nutrients depending on how it is cooked. When consumed raw, you get allicin, water-soluble vitamins B and C. When heated, it activates anti-aging antioxidants due to a significant increase in polyphenols and flavonoids. When you stew garlic in an omega-3 rich oil such as olive oil, it creates an amazing synergistic effect. This combination dissolves blood clots and reduces inflammation in the body, improves memory and brain health, providing a significant effect in dementia prevention. So keep this in mind. Finally, a tip for our dear subscribers. Thinly sliced, minced, or finely chopped garlic contains more allicin, which enhances its antibacterial effects. When you eat raw garlic, chew it thoroughly several times. If you stew garlic, finely chop or mince it to maximize its health benefits. This is a major health secret. Now we've covered the 3 worst foods with garlic and the 3 best combinations to protect your health. To summarize once again, never consume garlic in the form of garlic pickles, vinegar, or concentrated garlic extracts. Instead, eat it with green vegetables and chew it thoroughly. As delicious as garlic may be, do not eat it in the form of garlic bread, but combine it with meat. Don't eat garlic in the form of flakes or chips. Instead, lightly stew it in olive oil. What are your thoughts on the subject? Do you agree with these statements? If you have any questions, ask them in the comments. More information on this topic can be found at the links in the description below this video and on our channel.
Subscribe and hit the bell for all notifications. Please like and share this video with your friends. Thanks to our sponsors for their support. I eagerly await your comments and encourage you to watch these useful videos.